Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're viewing from. Trust you are doing great and you're having an awesome celebration. How to now remember there was a letter that was written to the president to release Nnamdi Kanu because it's gonna be a stepping stone to the peace of the South. But to their greatest surprise, it's more like that letter hasn't been responded to, or it's more like the president is not really paying attention to all the appeal for the release of Nnamdi Kanu. And the 372 youths are worried and are wondering what else can they do. The groups have expressed worry over the ominous silence of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu on yielding to the call for the release of the detained leader of indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu. Tinubu has painted a picture of indifferent disposition to the president's demand, to the persistent demands on him to intervene and use political solution to resolve the lingering impasse surrounding Kanu's detention. In separate statements made available to the media Tuesday, both the American Veterans of Igbo Descent and a pan-Nigerian youth organization, the 372 Youth Empowerment Network, renewed their calls on President to free the IPOP leader. Avid, in a statement signed by its president, Dr. Sylvester Onya, and Vice President Prince Joy Nduka, said that Kanu's continued detention is an injustice, adding that injustice to Nnamdi Kanu is injustice to all. The group noted that the intention of former President Muhammadu Buhari to ply off separatist agitation by clamping Kanu into detention and putting him on trial has failed, hence the need for Tinubu to take a conciliatory approach. His popularity has multiplied over the past years as his unshakable stand on our collective conviction as a people. This non-violent approach makes him more likable, Ivy said. The group stated that Kanu struggles and the obvious injustice being meted to him, the Nigeria authorities has warned him, admirers and disciples across the nation. According to Avid, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu remains a brother, son, and father to many Igbos and non-Igbos who have associated with him and seen his positive vision for everyone. The veterans appealed to Tinubu to release the IPOB leader without further delay, saying that the reason Kanu must be released immediately and unconditionally now rather than later is to distinguish between apples and oranges. The belief that if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is free today, crimes will go down up to 95%. Whoever questions this may be discreetly supporting and sponsoring insecurity in the Southeast and blaming it on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the group said. It stated that those opposing Kanu's release are simply making money with his infamous and illegal detention, adding that Harvard as a body maintains that there is more to gain than to lose when it gets freed. Harvard faulted Governor Shukuma Soludo of Anambra State for deviating from his previous position that releasing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu would reduce crime in the Southeast. It reminded Soludo that nothing has changed, hence his initial stance remains valid, hence while we still believe in his initial position, we strongly disagree with him now for recanting. Avid argued that if the new position of the Anambra governor is that Kanu's release will not reduce crime in the southeast, it means that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not the cause of insecurity in the southeast. On its part, the 372 Youth Empowerment Network, which describes itself as a pan-Nigerian youth organization, sent out a passionate appeal to Tinubu, urging him to free Nnamdi Kanu on passionate grounds. Its appeal for immediate release of Kanu was contained in a release signed by Mohammed Saidu, President Toyin Dende Komolafe, a national secretary, Shidi Kuku, national coordinator, and Danjuma Abubakar Umar, coordinator Northeast. The 372 Youth Empowerment Network believes that the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be a political masterstroke to bring about lasting peace within the southeast states of Nigeria. The Youth Network explained that the call for Kanu's release is based on our strong conviction that we must begin to heal the wounds of the past, forgive one another, and jointly advance the cause of a strong, indivisible, and united country called Nigeria. It acknowledged mistakes may have been made, but it is time to move forward in the spirit of forgiveness, brotherhood, reconciliation, and national healing. Like from what they said, that if anybody stand against this truth, and anybody comes up to say that it is not to release Nnamdi Kanu, that means it's not Nnamdi Kanu that's sponsoring the old insecurity in the southeast. Meaning, those are the people sponsoring it are those people speaking against the release of Nnamdi Kanu. So that is their own take on this matter. That they are the one promoting the insecurity in the southeast. Then I came across one that Asari Dokubo started saying that that his army actually his own people actually joined hands with the army force, and then they are currently at Imo. They are pulling down ESN. I say, so this is what they are doing. Because now you're telling us that it is Simon Ekpa that is causing the fight. Simon Ekpa that is in prison is causing fight. Okay, fine, no problem. Oh yeah, let us release him so he will not cause trouble. Because if he's in the prison and he can cause fight, then release him first. Let's see if the peace will be restored. But they said no, they don't want to release him. It's not yet time. Like they're just pulling us here, left, right, and center. All right, let me let people listen to what Asari have to say about this thing, and then don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and don't forget to put in your comment. Let us know what you think about this.
Now, how was your face up with the military eventually resolved? I didn't have any face up with the military. They are the people who are looking for face up. I didn't have any face up with the military. I said what I said. Helicopters were flying over my house. And even today, as we are talking now in Imo, the military people, the army, the navy are standing side by side with my men fighting at Okigwe and Idiato. Now in Imo. So some of them coming to make these things. I laugh. You know, why they do this is working for the federal government. So there are certain things they cannot say. What they cannot say to other people. They are saying that insurgency will not end. Egba, Simeon Egba. Who is Simeon Egba? We have destroyed virtually all ESN IPOB camps. As I'm talking to them now, as we are talking, we are standing side by side with them at Idiato and Okigwe today as an operation. When you're fighting for self-determination, it can take any means because the person oppressing you will not allow you to just go. The person oppressing you will do everything to keep you. So it's not a new something.